Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am back with another process video today for the Ink Road Stamps design team. And I am super excited to share this one with you. So I'm just kind of showing you the different supplies that I have pulled out. And I am using this stamp set called This Stamp is Bananas, and it is covered in fruit. And so what I started out with for this layout is I grabbed these 3 pattern papers from Amy Tan that I knew I wanted to use. And that top one with all the little half circles gave me all the colors of stamp pads that I wanted to use to create my fruit. And so all I'm going to do here is stamp all my different fruit, and then off screen I went ahead and fussy cut it. And so that's going to bring in all of those really bright, bold colors that came from this particular collection. And so the photo that I'm working with is this picture of fruit kebabs, and this is from a Boy Scout barbecue. So my son was the one who actually made these, and so I want to tell that story. And so I'm putting this little piece of acetate over the top, and it's really kind of a cool thing because this acetate has some black sketch lines in each letter, and that gave me a place where I could match up my tiny attacher. So it's attached with staples, but you really can't see the staples because they fit right in with the design of the acetate die cut. Excuse me. Okay, so I grabbed my 3 pattern papers that I wanted to use, and I cut just some tiny little strips, and they're just going to get layered up kind of to be an anchor at the bottom of this layout. So I know that this layout already is going to be very top heavy because of the design that I have in mind. So these 3 little pattern papers on the bottom are going to kind of help anchor things. And I am going to grab just a couple of little pieces of my fruit that I can layer up down here in the bottom. That's going to bring my design idea from the top of the page and carry it over down to the bottom. So that little plum I've created down there does have some dimensional adhesive, and my photo is also going to get put on dimensional adhesive. So I have a white photo mat, a black kind of wonky offset photo mat, and then I put a piece of fun foam behind my photo. And now I'm just going to start layering in all of these pieces of fruit that I created. And so each of these, like I said before, is just fussy cut, and they're all going to get layered up behind my photo. And because I knew this was going to be kind of bright and busy behind the photo, is why I have that white and black photo mat. So that, along with the fun foam layer, kind of gives some dimension to the layout and lets the photo stand out, even though its background is going to be really busy with all this really fun, kind of funky fruit. So this would be a really great idea, not just for fruit kebabs like this, but any kind of ice cream photos or pool floaties, barbecue, any kind of really fun summer pictures. All right, so my washi tape trick you guys get to see. I laid in all of those pieces of die cut where I wanted them to go, and rather than going back and gluing each little piece together, I grabbed some leftover washi tape, and all I did was tape the edges of all those die cuts in place. Now that washi tape's not going to show because it's going to go behind my photo mat, but it's a perfect way to not have to pull up every single piece of die cut that I created and have to glue them all down and then worry about, did I get them in the right spot? Did I move around my arrangement? No. Instead, I just use that washi tape, and it's going to secure all of them on that inside edge. So that's a super fun washi tape trick to save you some time having to glue and rearrange all of your pieces. And then I'm just going to add some enamel dots to each of my embellishment clusters. So I kind of have 3 areas of clusters here. The top left and bottom rights of my photo, and then down here along the bottom of the page are kind of what I'm considering my 3 embellishment areas. And so in my enamel dots, I have hearts, stars, and then just a regular dot. So each cluster got one of each. And then I grabbed these black thickers, and I added that word awesome along the bottom, and then I added a little black star to each of my 3 clusters to kind of tie all of that together. And then I'm going to grab some of these Vicky Bouton phrase stickers and layer them up underneath my title, and I'm going to nestle my journaling in along with them. So I'm just talking about the fact that these are some fruit kebabs from a Boy Scout barbecue, and that my son is the one who really took the initiative, punched all the shapes, made all of these kebabs. And so when I'm doing my journaling, it equals out that I can add a 3rd phrase, which is really great because I like my embellishments to be in 3s. And then I decided I needed a little piece of fruit, one of my leftover pieces actually, added underneath my phrases to kind of tie everything together. And that's basically going to do it. So I would absolutely love to see you play with This Stamp is Bananas, which is this really fun fruit stamp set from Ink Road Stamps. If you play along with this stamp set, do make sure you tag me so I can see what you're making, and I'll be back to see you soon. Bye!